Hi, this is Mary from the Daily Sew. I seem to do a lot more alterations and repairs lately than I actually sew new garments. And that makes sense, right? Because if you know how to alter and repair, you don't need to sew new garments or even buy them. But my son bought this Romanian bread bag surplus recently, and it had some rusty buckles. But he knew that those rusty buckles could be switched out with new buckles, and he knew someone who could do it for him on the cheap. That would be me. So of course I had to make a video about it so I can show him and you how easy and quickly you can repair what you already have or have obtained secondhand. Now, altering and repairing, it just makes so much sense. It keeps your wallet happy, it makes your hands happy, and it brings new life to what you already have. This video is going to be a little bit different than our normal format of very much of a how-to. This is more of a sit back, watch, and enjoy the process. So if you're ready, let's go. This is a bag that my son recently bought online. I forget what kind of bag it is, but it's like an army surplus from another country. And when he got it, he saw that some of the buckles were rusted. And so it's got these buckles. These three buckles are pretty bad, and this is for the strap that goes in. I couldn't find these to replace, so maybe I could just cut that off or not replace it. This one's not too bad. Yeah, see. Barely. Oh, these are tight. But these would go in here. Just tighten it up. This one is rusty, so I don't know how to replace that. Okay, well, these straps here on the top, they come through these loops on the top here, and this is for when you have another parcel, and then you could strap these down, right, and they would stay, that would stay on the outside of your bag. So these have been replaced, or they're painted, and they do not need to be replaced. These are all in good shape. I wouldn't replace those. Besides, they're not going to get much use. The buckle for the strap looks pretty good. Really neat strap, how they just took the fabric and the rows of stitching on it to make it stronger. I like, you can see the strap has a shape to it. It's narrow and it gets wide and then it gets narrow again. I think I'm just looking at this buckle here and these buckles here to replace. In order to do that, I'm going to have to unstitch all of this, but I think I could just restitch it back and put it all back on. Now for the replacements, I got some buckles from Bag Maker Supply on Etsy. I'll put the link below, and I think these will work fine. They are a little bit bigger, the strap easier being bigger. So then maybe I don't have to take off this part here because this is big enough that it would slide. Also, actually before I take these out, I am going to definitely take some pictures. It's 6 inches over from the left side, 2.5, not quite 2.5. Okay, all right. Okay, that's gonna hold it. Oh. Yep. just want to try this strap. Remember, it couldn't fit in that old buckle because these new buckles are bigger. Yes, perfect. This fits, and therefore I do not need to cut those off. I can keep them. To sew this down, it's really thick. I'm definitely going to use a top stitch needle. It has a bigger eye so that the top stitch thread, which is thicker, can fit in it. And it's a very sharp for this. Now this thread that they stitched it with is really thick. Buttonhole thread is not nearly as thick, but it's the closest I have. So this is, I'm going to use this. I could use the blue, but I think I'll stick with the black, as they have the other black stitching on here, and here it's all black stitching, so I think I'm going to stick with the black thread. So here's the bag finished. I've got these two buckles, and remember I did this buckle here, the inner strap, that's fixed. And now you can close the bag. And I did decide to replace this strap buckle as well. With a little bit of time and a couple of extra buckles, you can have a product that was going to go in the landfill. You can just go ahead and make it new again. There's a lot of value in this. It's really well made. There's still a lot of value to be left in this. So there it is, the Romanian bread bag. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please put them below and I'll be sure to reply. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.